Master Barnes is here. But it's actually Mr. Z.
Where?
You're right there. Where's Master Barnes?
Who?
Master Barnes.
Oh, he's probably hiding.
Why would-
No, he's not hiding, Sai.
Well, we can't seem to find him, so.
But I need to hold up. Look, I
You have
just
to vote.
Teaching your
We have
class.
to vote on which one of you is the most capable of teaching classes if we can't find him.
You.
I'm just gonna change my name real quick.
Master Coughlin is on quarantine vacation.
Master Coffin is on quarantine vacation.
Master Barnes, he
This
banned
is- I don't know if
any karate.
Thanks, everyone's on quarantine vacation.
Everyone's on quarantine vacation at the
I'll
moment.
get my mom. She sometimes teaches.
She's a good choice, Morgan, but I hope we can find Master Barnes.
Yeah, we're going to try to find Master Barnes, though, because
Yeah, or Master Vendetti, or
Thanks, Griffin.
maybe if we can't find Master Barnes, maybe Mr. Z is gonna teach.
well, you guys want to learn some, I don't know, Kung Fu?
Thanks to Mr. Devin Wallace.
Well,
Thanks,
maybe
Devin.
it's probably gonna be Master Vendetti who's gonna be teaching us instead of Master Barnes if he doesn't show
Well,
up.
these are all great suggestions, but I think the best thing to do at this point would be try to find Master Barnes. And I'm going to need you guys to help me with that because, well, all I can do is walk around with the computer and you guys are going to have to tell me where to go and look.
I remember this game.
Game? This is no game.
This is no
You
game.
have to find Master Barnes.
This is karate class. We're trying to find Master Barnes
Thanks to
here.
Ethan. Thanks to
That's
Mr.
right.
Surge.
We're gonna wait one more minute and then we're gonna go in search of.
Master Barnes.
But the question is, where is he and why is he there?
Thanks to Jonas Wall.
I didn't see everyone.
Oh, there he is.
Everyone.
I came back from outer space. I'm on Earth now.
You came back. There's no such thing that you came back from outer space.
It was my virtual background.
Ed, where's your racket?
Yeah.
There is no such thing that you. Recording for the hiding part.
Where's Morgan? Morgan, where's Mom? Is she with us today? Or is she hiding? Parker Angie's got a staff.
And my
Parker,
cat
your
was
staff
just
knows.
playing with my
Jeff
staff.
Rappel has
Yeah, I
Dr.
warned him not to whack
Sullivan,
his
Dr.
cat with
Wallace,
that.
Sullivan's. Cy Blasi with has having a really bad hair day.
Yeah.
Dr.
Si-
Sue and
size-
Jack Feldman. I see
Size
the
hair
Jack
looks
Feldman's
like
face.
I don't even know what it looks like.
Okay, so we're gonna get started. I need to move. I am very stiff after hiding underneath that silly section of mats and you guys being so bad at finding me.
Yeah.
So let me see. Back. Oh, there I am.
My cats are too lazy to play with the staff.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you guys and we're gonna go ahead and do the warm up and then Mr. Z's gonna put the mirror up so we can do some stuff. Well, should I put it now and then I'll just do the that's fine. Plug it in. So Mr. Z's gonna set the mirror up and then we're gonna get rolling here.
Yes, sir.
Give us a moment. Good. Okay, so. Oh, yeah.
I think you're okay.
Okay, so everybody face it. Trigger. Good. So my ready position. Good. some jumping jacks to start, and then we're going to do some ballistic, some jumping stuff, and then we'll get into some stretching. So let's just, we'll do 50 jumping jacks. Everybody counting with me? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Schwinn. Good. Okay. So next thing we're going to do, what I want you to do is we're going to stand on one leg. You're going to hop as far as you can. Landing and landing. Challenge yourself. We're going to do 20 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay? So I'm going to start on my left leg, hop to my right. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Balance. 5. Farther. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. Farther. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Good. Okay, next thing we're going to do, I want you to keep your eyes on me the whole time. Right? It's like squatting, but don't bend over. Lower your butt, right? So it's down, up like that. It's not this, right? See, my shoulder's always above my hips, okay? So we're going to do 10 of these too. Good. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bend your knees. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Next one. I want y'all to try this. It can be difficult. This is also not only getting us warmed up, but it's going to be good for our kicking skills, for our spinning kicks. Like I said, I'm not altogether comfortable with everybody doing spinning kicks in their houses. But I'm comfortable with you jumping and spinning, right? So we're going to try, if you can, to get all the way around. That's 1. We'll go one direction, back the other direction. For those of you who want to try and go farther, that's fine, okay? So we'll go 1, for me, I'm going to go 1 clockwise and then 1 counterclockwise. We'll do it 10 times. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, it's a little slow. Ready? 1. Back the other way. 2, 3. Getting dizzy? Nope. 4, 5. Jump high. 6, 7, 8. If you can't do this, you can't do jump spinning kicks. 9. Oops, a little wobbly there. And 10. There we go. Good. Okay, everybody, right leg back. Porto Rigi, front stretch kicking, okay? So 10 times, key up on the 10th with a replacement step. Ready? Hana. 2. Say. Ne. Tasso. Yazo. Yugo. Yudo. Aho. And key up. Hiya. Good. Other side. Remember, we're going to do countdown at the end of our workout. Tell you what that is. Other leg. Ready? Hana. 2. Say. Ne. Tasso. Yaso. Yugo. Yudo. Aho. And key up. Good. Now, this time, same concept. This is not axe kick. It's not crescent kick either, but I want you to have your leg, swing it up and as wide as you can. Like that, okay? So try and bring it all the way back to where it started. Across and out. Good. So 10 times. Ready? Hana. Tool. You got to turn a little bit. Say. Ne. Tasso. Yazo. Yugo. Yudo. Aho. Wider. And key up. Good. Can't really do a policeman step with that one. Same thing on the side. So my left leg. Gonna try to keep it as high as I can for as far as I can. Okay? Ready? Hana. Tool. Say. Nay. For those of you who've been to a Grandmaster Pak seminar, think of somebody standing in front of you. Ideally somebody your height, but for me it's probably somebody this tall. Good. Tasso. Yasso. Yugo. Yudo. Aho. And Kyo. Good, okay. Again, nice and wide here. Bending down to this side. Switching on your own. Find it. Loosening up the inner thighs. In here. Now deeper. Switching. You guys have gotten to the, you guys have found out by now, I'm more into movement-based stretching than static stretching. The other side. Good. Wide. Sit down. Remember, heels are on the ground. Chest up, look at me. When I get low, go a little wider. Fingers down, pushing down with your fingers, pushing up with your feet. Make your legs long. I'm finding I can get my feet closer and closer together. Good, and finally the Master Coughlin stretch. Or I could call it the Karen Petrunas stretch because he's going to struggle with this. Master Coughlin swaps on her back. I can't do that. From here, walk your hands back, lay back as far as you can. Good stretching here. And hopefully your feet don't cramp. I'd be a lousy Korean because they always sit like this and my feet always get crampy.
Flop.
Good, okay. Last one, frog stretch. Wide, wide, wide. I'm doing it from the side so you guys can see. Again, if my hips are that far back, what I've got to do is I got to move my knees wider, push back into this here. And then I like to wiggle, move a little side to side. Good, okay. Down on your belly, feet straight behind you. Arch your back up.
Sai, what are you doing?
Besides having a bad hair day. Not karate, probably. Sai's been all over the place this week. Good, okay, we have to turn off your uniforms. You know, turn back, right, attention. Good, face here, feet together. Cheerio. And you bow, say kamsamnida. Tongsu. What I'd like to do is I'd like to start off, we're gonna start off with some basic kicking. But what I want you guys to work on is your foot position, okay? Specifically making sure, we see a lot of people and they'll do a side kick with their toes out like that, which communicates to me, communicates to the other instructors that they don't understand what a side kick is because they never do that. So the foot positions I work on for front kick, that's okay, but that's ideal. So, and hold on, I'm gonna, so the idea, and I'm just gonna, so I don't have to worry about my balance so much, but I wanna stand close to you guys. So the idea is, when you do your front kick, you notice flat line all the way down until you get to my toes, not ankle bent like that. The other thing is I want you to work on your foot position, but I also want you to work on locking your kicks. It's more important for the senior belts. The idea is a kick like this has no lock to it. And I don't care if you start low down here, boom, you see it go completely straight with some snap, okay? Then the roundhouse kick foot position we're gonna use is we're gonna do instep. So same thing, basically all I do is I take my front kick position and point my toes down like that. And then finally side kick, right? Ankle bent, 90 degrees. And for those senior belts, rather than sole out, try and blade your foot a little bit. Think about the outside edge of your foot, okay? So we're gonna do 8 of each of these kicks and we're working on our foot position, okay? And like I said, if you're working on your foot, on your side kick foot position, don't necessarily, or lock or whatever it is, you don't necessarily have to kick your highest, right? So if you're working on your side kick foot position and you want to do it here, like that, as long as you're fully pivoted, and again, here, that's fine. Because you're not working on kicking your highest, you're working on getting the kick better. And I use Dr. Wallace as an example. I know he's on this in this class. Beautiful kicking, beautiful foot position. Now he can work on getting it up. But there's no point at this point And Mr. Munch worked very hard on his front kick, on locking his front kick out. Okay, so it's very, very important. So right leg back, 8 times, up chagi. Down there is fine. And again, I'll show you from the side. There, right? Good lock, good foot position like that. And then up and bring it up as you go. So 8 times, ready.
Get up, Jonas.
2. Say. See, I'm not kicking very high. I'm just working on getting that good lock. Nay. Tussle.
Good job, Ashling.
You go. Good. Other side. Boom. Okay. So, and again, when you're doing this, we're working on our foot position. This is not sparring. Sparring, it doesn't matter what your foot position is as long as you don't hurt yourself. And you can't really do this with sparring with a front kick. Okay. We want to get in the habit of taking our toes out of the equation. So, left leg, 8 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Senior belts, make sure you're not shallow chamber. Get that heel in that butt. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Jump switch. Now, I'll show you guys. Getting looser and getting warmer. I'm not going to kick super high with my roundhouse kick. I'm going to focus on getting my toes as far away from me as I can with a good pivot here. Boom. So it's not very high. Doesn't matter. I'm not working on the height of my kicks right now. I'm working on my foot position and my lock. Good. Okay, ready? Right leg, roundhouse kick. Okay, I'm sorry. Say Dorio Chagi. Dorio roundhouse kick, Chagi's kick. Every time you hear Chagi, you know we're doing a kick. Good. So right leg, ready? 1. Get that lock. 2. 3. Look at my hands. What are my hands doing? 4. 5. Whoop. Lost my balance there. 6. 7. And a little higher. 8. Good. And switching our feet. Same thing other side. Again, think about your foot position. Think about pushing. Remember, kicks are long weapons, right? There's no point in having a 5-foot stick and let someone get this close to you, right? Kicks are what you use to keep people at a distance, okay? So, ready? 1. That was a good one. 2. 3. See the pivot though. 4. That's because I'm trying to get my toes as far away from me as I can. 5. 6. That was bad. Gotta get a good one here. 7. Best one so far. Get up a little. 8. Good. Switch our feet. Here's the other thing. We're doing roundhouse kick. We're doing side kick. We're working on this. I remember this process and getting it and think, yeah, that's it. Okay, I'll do it again. And not being able to do it every single time. I don't care if you get all the way back to where you started. If you do a low side kick, boom, like that, and it's easier to do this, that's fine. Remember, what are we working on right now? We're working on foot position. The other thing I want you to think of is, think about the part of your foot that's supposed to be hitting a target. So I'm thinking when I'm doing this kick, and I'm going to start here, work up to here, and then work my way up. I'm thinking about the outside edge of my heel right here, hitting something. I'm going to feel it in my mind, right? So like that, right? So 8 times, and again, I'm not concerned with the rechambers. Or rechamber, yes, but I'm not concerned with you getting all the way back to where we started, okay? 8 times. Good. Everybody say yup chagi. Yup chagi side kick. Right leg, ready? 1. Good pivot there. 2. 3. 4. Now I'm going to focus on my bottom of my heel a little bit more as I come up. Midsection here. Blade, knees, here. 5. 6. And for the senior belts, you guys remember, we talked a little bit about that swinging motion. Good. 7. That was a good one. And 8. Good. Switch our feet. Last kick. So we did block sets all week. I'm gonna work on forms. I'm gonna work on half forms, okay? So we're gonna do a lot of that next week. Left leg, 8 times. Remember, we're working on foot position. Start low, get your lock, get your foot position, and then start raising it up. Ready? 1. Yeah. Oh, good. 2. Yeah. 3. Yeah. 4. Yeah. 5. Yeah. 6. Yeah. 7. Yeah. High as you can. Good lock one. 8. And borrow. Chop. Kamsamnida. Tung Su. I'm just going to ask Mr. Z, can I see the list of who's here? I want to know which forms to focus on. Right here. Here we go. Let me see. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Okay. I'll tell you what. I think everybody here, for the most part, has a decent grasp of the first half of Samrang Ijan. We'll do it once, but then I'm going to do exactly what we did before. I'm going to back up. So if I'm teaching the second half, right, here, 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 I'm going to face you. We'll link them together later. Understand, you're going to be facing in different directions, but we need to get these pieces right. We'll do the first half once because it's very straightforward. Then we'll work the second half a little bit. So Chumbi. Everybody say Samrang Ijan. Hands go here, first half, high knife 1. Good fighting stance, sitting back, aim, step, front stance, punch. Hands go away from me, looking at me as you turn, high knife other way. Aim, step, punch. Pull your front foot back, down the middle, low knife 1. Hands come to front hip, high knife 2. Front hand down, other hand on top, back spinning, horse stance, chop. 3, push down spear. Yeah! Good, and I shortened my front stance because I wanted to be able to see myself. It's great. Okay, so that's the
Chase, spin backwards on the chop just like knife set, okay? Spin backwards.
It is knife set, folks. Okay, so we chumbi. Now we're gonna pretend like if I started this form and I was facing away from you, and I just did my spear hand here. This is where we're gonna pick up. So this is the second half. So this way, high knife hand defense. You can do a crescent kick, put it down, and then a side kick. So same foot. Crescent kick 1. Put it down, side kick 2, front hand on top, chop, punch. Pull your front foot back, looking at me as you turn, high knife. Back leg, same thing. So now I'm doing it with my left leg. It's going to be a crescent kick and then a side kick. So crescent kick 1, side kick 2. Again, on top, chop, punch. Coming back, low knife. Hands to front hip, high knife. Here's our chance to work on that back spin. Remember, I just turned my back and I walk backwards into this. Get centered up. Spear hand. Yeah. Good. It's really the middle. That's the second 40%. So we're 80% done. We'll do that part again. I'm not going to, we'll do the finish afterwards, but I want you guys to know that. So remember, it's high knife punch, and then knife sit down the middle. And then we turn and we do this part. So from here, high knife, right leg, crescent side. So crescent kick, side kick, chop with the front hand, punch with the back hand. You got to look at me as you turn. You can't take your eyes off the screen.
Chop front, punch back, Ethan. You were good. Just keep going for the next one.
Yeah, watch, because remember, it's lead hand, chop, reverse punch. So left hand, left foot, kick, kick. Again, you see, this is my left foot, this is my left hand. Chop 1, punch 2. Knife sit down the middle, low knife, high knife, spinning backwards, spear. Yeah! Slide up, Tung Su. Okay.
Ethan, on the second half, left leg kick. So back leg, left leg, okay?
Yeah, so remember, most of our forms are mirror image. We're practicing the same skills both sides. So if you find yourself kicking, particularly in the form of the right leg, kicking with the same foot over and over and over again, you probably got a footwork issue. Okay, the last part, fairly simple. And every time we turn, if you haven't noticed this, every time we turn in this form, we're doing a high knife. Every time we switch directions. So I turn this way to start the form, I punch, I turn this way, right? Except for when we go down the middle and we do knife set. So every time I turn, high knife, do my kicks, I come back here, I'm turning high knife. So this is what we're doing. So we just finished the last part. We're sitting here, we're gonna do a jumping front kick. So back leg up, front leg hops and kicks. And and step, good front stance, reverse punch. You notice I've landed that on one foot. That's what I want to do. Hands here, so you're looking right at me. This is the easiest turn in all of martial arts. Here. Just switch stances and face the other way. Back leg up, jumping front kick, and reverse punch. And bar up. So
Dr. Feldman, what is that stance?
for those of you who know this form and we're still doing it, you're like, why am I doing this again? Because you're not good enough at it yet. Like anything else. Don't ever do anything without being focused on trying to do it well. Everybody chimbi. Good. Okay, so everybody, one more time. We're going to do the last 20% of Samurai Ija, and then we're going to move on, okay? So from here, high knife. This is, I just turned into this. Back leg up, I'm going to jump in front kick with my front leg. Reverse punch. Just look at me, quick
Thank
turn.
you, Zach. I like that one better.
Oh, yeah, but have to, if you have to be made fun of or called out to do the right thing, that's a bad deal. Good, back leg up, front leg, kick. Reverse punch. And borrow. That's kind of like, you don't follow the law until they throw you in prison. No good. Okay, so everybody chimbi. So I'm gonna do the first half of Salman Samjan. We've done it a lot with a lot of you. And I'm gonna treat it the same way I did Salman Ija. I'll do it once. For those of you green belts and so on and so forth, you're as a brown belt, you need to know the first half in order to get your advanced brown belt. Some of you don't need to know this yet. But it's all made up of dragon set. So I think everybody I saw on the list needs to know dragon set, okay? Remember also, we're working on angles. We're not going sideways. We're working on angles like this, 45-degree angles. So that's about, like this is flat, that's vertical, and that's 45. So if I stand up, those are the directions I'm going. The other thing we see at the beginning of this form is sloppy hands. We see this. Big motions with my hands, right? Like that. So, chimbi. We'll do it once, and then we'll go, and we'll do the second half. Good. Say Samran Samjan. Chamber like this. This foot, remember, my 45s, I'm stepping that way, not here, here. Stepping out. Low knife, hands come back. High knife. Lead hand goes under. Shift, side stance, block. Turn your hips into a front stance, punch. Same thing, other direction.
Wait, Solomon.
This is the beginning of dragon set. This hand goes under, block, punch. This is taken directly from dragon set. This is the second move. Third move. Fourth move in dragon set. And fifth move of the Kia. Yeah. Notice. Not this. Okay? That's the first half. And I'm just going to show you the transition. We're not going to worry about you transitioning. What I do from here, and here's my chamber. I take my punching hand. So this is where I just finished. I take my punching hand, put it at my side, and high block hand here. And then I turn. So that's what we're going to do. Right? So we're here. Right? So I'm going to turn my horse stance into a front stance. Like that. So from here, punch one. 45 again. Remember my 45s. Punch two. Hands come up. Chop and block. This form's a little tough because you have to turn your back to me. This is the kick and the leaping back fist, just like in dragon set. Back leg front kick. Kick. Leaping back fist. Yeah. Now watch. I'm just going to show you really quickly. I chamber my hands at senior belt. You notice again, not flat like this. And when I step back, I'm going to end up in this position. Not this, this, this. You notice right here. So I did my leaping back fist. Step back, horse stance. So. Pull your hands away, same thing, other direction. Here's my chop and block. Left leg front kick, remember, we're kicking different feet, practicing the same skills on both sides. Back leg, front kick, leaping back fist. Yeah. Under, step back, horse stance. High knife. Coming right to you now. People get confused on this. Remember, don't kick with your front foot. Stepping front kick, other leg roundhouse kick, put it down, step behind, turn your back, hook kick. Reverse punch. Yeah. And I'll back up. You can see I end reverse punch in a good front stance. We're gonna do that part one more time.
Master Barnes, could you really quickly just show stepping hook kick just by itself? So
from here, the idea, I just did my roundhouse kick. Stepping hook kick, it's remember, you know what a hook kick is? I told people, a lot of you guys this. A hook kick is a side kick with a roundhouse kick rechamber, right? And it's the rechamber that does it. I'm hitting with the back of my heel. So the idea is I step behind. That allows me to pivot. Then I'll step back a little. Here's my pivoted foot, right? So if I just shoot a side kick out and then hook back like that. And the idea is you're hitting with the back of your heel. So it's here, there, like that. Okay, thank you, Master Vendetti. So we'll do that part one more time. So remember, so I'm here, so I'm turning. You'll get it. So we turn here. And again, this is this transitional horse stance. We turn into it. It's really not a horse stance. But I'm going to pick my heels up and turn 45 degrees. 1, 90 degrees. 2, hands come up just like dragon set. 3, kick, leaping back fist. Kick. Whoops. Cross. Yeah. Now remember, chamber like this. I'm going to move so I'm a little more central. And here, step back. Stay right there. My finish position, you notice this arm parallel with the floor and parallel with this arm. Everything parallel with the floor. And you also notice wrist about in line with my rib cage, right? A lot of you end up here. So now from here, we pull up like this, pull your front foot back, step the other direction. Left hand chop, right hand high block. Remember to
Spin, Miss Morris. Don't spin. So you stay facing to the camera. You just pick up your front foot and go to the 45, okay?
Moving this. Imagine you're looking at me. I'm standing on an arrow when I do this. Base of the arrow here, and I'm working on the stems right there. Okay? So, back leg front kick. Kick. Leaping back fist. Yeah. Same thing other side here. Pull my front foot back, high knife. So from here, remember, my front foot doesn't kick. Stepping front kick. Back leg, right leg, roundhouse kick. Here's the hook kick, and I'm going to back up so you can see it. Step behind, hook kick. Reverse punch. Yeah. Right there, okay? Slide up, tongue soup.
Good job, Alex.
Was that Master Vendetti?
I was just telling Alex Hayes, good job.
Okay, the last part of this form, there's really not much to it. So I just did my, I'm going to turn my back to you. This is my hook kick. From here, we don't even have to work on the chamber. I just turn into that transitional horse stance, and I go 1, 2, 3. So 45, 45, Main Street, like that. Okay? So the last form we're going to work on, I'm going to work on the first part of a form called Samran Chiljan. It's the first recertification from 2nd degree to 3rd degree black belt. It's not, it's what I would call a composite form. Master Semaine invented this years ago. It was a tournament form for him. And I'm guessing it was probably first or second dan when he was doing it because it's not complicated enough or flashy enough. So, every chibi. Okay, say Samran Chiljan. Okay, we're going to do the first part. I'm just going to do down the middle part a couple of times, okay? So crossing your wrists. And again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you from the side. I'm going to step back into a fighting stance and do a high X block like this. But the idea here is that I'm going to turn it. And this is for the senior belts. You can't have the high X block there. It's got to be in front of you. You've really got to work not to collapse that back knee in, and you've really got to work. So, and the other thing is a lot of twist, like that. Okay, so I'm crossing my wrist. Remember, my X blocks are always made before I use them. I don't put them together at the point of, I make them first and then deliver them. So step back, fighting stance, high X block. Inside of my wrist together. I'm going to show you guys this really quickly. You notice I go from here, I put the inside of my wrist together, so my right hand's waving at you and my left hand's waving at me. And then I'm going to rotate everything down like that. So from here, like there was a pin through my arms, like that. Okay? So I'm in my high X block. High X, inside of my wrist together, strike, knife hand strike, drop the knee, not all the way to the floor, punch. Yeah. Step back into fighting stance foot position, but your legs are straighter, not completely straight, pulling down. Now we're going to do a shuffle axe kick. My front leg's going to do it. My feet are going to switch places, and then axe kick, horse stance punch. Punch again goes on top. And again, you guys think about this as a second down form. None of this is anything that you guys can't do. Spinning backwards, back fist, in a horse stance, leaping back fist. Yeah. I'm going to do a spear hand, but it's going to be to the groin, and it's going to be in crane stance. Here. And then, whoops, step. I'm here. So I was here. Here, step, other foot behind. Pushing down. This is like, anybody who knows star block knows this. And this is high blocking. So it's this. Okay, let's back up and do that again. Good. Okay, train. You bow to me. Say Sanamang Chiljan. Crossing my wrist, stepping back, high X block. Here. Inside of my wrist together, rotating down, chop, and then drop and punch. Yeah, shoulder high, it's a groin punch. On top, step back, and again, fighting stance foot position. My legs are not locked, they're just slightly unlocked, so I'm very tall. That's a Japanese execution of a knife hand. The Japanese executions are a little more vertical than ours are. Shuffle axe kick, so from here, 1, 2, axe kick, horse stance punch. Punching in on top, back spinning, back fist, leaping back fist. Yeah. Remember, turn this foot forward, spear hand to the groin in a crane stance. Here, whoops, got it. And then, okay, we slide up, Kung Su.
Master Barnes,
Hey, Matt.
do you think we could have all the junior belts that don't know it all the way, like stand for a second and watch everyone go through it? Because then
I think that'd be great. If it's all right, what I do is, so that would be, I'm sorry.
Mr. Margolin, Mr. Chernich, Dr. Chu.
I'm not, yeah, I'm not, actually, I'm gonna put Mr. Z's computer on gallery view. What I'd like to do, so anybody who doesn't know this form fully,
Come up to your screen and watch the senior belts do it.
come up and watch the senior belt. So this should be Mr. Munch, Dr. Chu, Mr. Margolin.
Mr. Petronich,
Anybody else? Let me see.
Mr. Surge.
Mr. Surge should know it, yes. Unless he had his brain erased while he was. No? You didn't have your brain erased? Well, I mean, there wasn't much on it anyway, so. I'm teasing, he laughed. Okay, everybody chimbi. Everybody who knows it. Good, and if you have to shuffle, do your best. Say Samang Chiljan. Good, begin. On your own, it's your pace, obviously. Knees up in those jumps.
Chamber before they move.
Kieran didn't sidekick chamber.
It's a little weird to do silent karate, sir.
I know it is. Sammy almost kicked over the armbar with his back kick. Don't hit it! Okay. Good luck, Sandman. Over the. Jump me around. Let's kick over the chair. Kieran with this part, he's got. When you're done, you can return to ready position. Then borrow. Return.
Mr. Surge got stuck, or his daughter started screaming.
Good job. So everybody, just really quickly, this is for the senior belts. Good overall. You guys remember though, you've got to remember when you guys get in the position where you're here, right? So you pull here, you've got to get that knee up. I got too many people going like this, right? So you're here and it's like, feel like you hook and slide out. The other thing is after you turn, and Sammy, I'm not sure whether I don't know if I could see it well. Remember when you turn, right here, and then there at the end. The last thing is when you guys get here, one, these need to be big circles, not so linear. So it's not 1, 2 like that. 1, 2, and make sure this stays here. Kieran, you got a little wide like that, okay? So thank you very much. We're gonna do this every once in a while, folks, because we wanna be able to watch you guys do your thing. The last thing we're gonna do, and I'm gonna put this back on, can you lock me in? Is we're gonna do a countdown. Pretty straightforward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, right? 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups. 9 push-ups, 9 sit-ups. 8 push-ups, 8 sit-ups. 7 push-ups, 7 sit-ups. 6, 5, 4, 3, all the way down to 1. Okay, nothing fancy. And I said sit-ups. I did not say crunches. I want you to get all the way up. So I'm going to do this with you. We're going to pound through them. I'm going to do like Dr. Chu level count in terms of pace. And again, remember what I told you guys. Always start on your hands. Try and do at least one. When you get to the point where you can't do any more, do one more. Then drop to your knees. You see what I'm doing though. I don't have my butt back like that. Like that, okay? So for those of you who want to challenge, I'm going to start with regular push-ups. If you want to mix it up, you can do wide fly sometimes. You can do close grip. I know we do diamond push-ups. It doesn't really matter. If you're this close, your hands do that. Okay? So 10 push-ups first. Ready with me? Begin. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On your back. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would encourage Mr. Petrunich. I got a challenge for you. Do sets of 1 pull-up in your basement and see how many sets you can do. 9 this time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's getting easier already. Over we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you're not counting, we have to start over. The other thing, and I know Dr. Chu works on this, I would tell everybody, don't roll up like this. Try and push your chest up like that. It's going to make it more challenging. It's also going to make your stomach muscles stronger. 8 this time. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll be done by noon. Tomorrow. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at my chest up. 8. So I'm thinking about pushing up to the ceiling, not pushing out towards that wall. 7. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3. Push to the ceiling. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're down to 6. It's getting easier and easier, right? Here we go. 1, 2, 4, 5. One good one, watch. 6, there you go. I think this is worse than one Master Barnes push-up. 6 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's keep going. Down to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of you math geniuses figure out when we're halfway. Because 5 isn't halfway. 4 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. Piece of cake. You can do 3 push-ups. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. Keep going. Keep up. 1, 2. 1, 2. And last one. Oh, should we make this a Master Barnes push-up? Down and hold for a sec. Piece of cake. And up. Turn over. And up. Good. Okay. Everybody stand up, turn up, put your uniforms. When you're down to your background attention. Please here. Cheer. Niba, say 감사합니다. Pangsu. And again, Master Vendetti, Master Crawford, Master Crawford, Master Vendetti. Facing them as well, please. Cheer. Sahabaninski. Yay. 감사합니다. Pangsu. Okay, I'm coming on in. Take you guys off the moot. Get my computer back. There. There's Parker. I see him. So let me unmute all. Unmute all.
Yay! Yay!
Good.
That's
Okay.
me out.
So listen up. Good job, you guys. Shh, listen up. You guys did a good job today. I'm going to work forms next week. I'm going to work a lot of forms. We're going to have to do them in pieces.
Master Barnes,
Ma'am.
can you please mute Mr. Z's? Or yours. One of them.
Yeah.
There we go. Now, you're getting feedback when you get two computers there. So the other thing is next week, I'm going to send out an email, but next week's going to be Crazy T-shirt week. As long as you have a story telling me why the T-shirt, the story behind the T-shirt. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
nothing inappropriate. If I see somebody's got serious audio issues.
For those of you guys on iPads and stuff, stop running your finger.
Yikes.
Okay, now you're all muted. So you have to have a story behind your T-shirt. I have to find at least 3 T-shirts to make sure that I've got enough coverage there. So other than that, but remember, when we're working through these forms and working on this stuff, the devil is in the details, right? I was telling the last class, and I was thinking about this. Anybody ever put together a piece of furniture like IKEA, something like that?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Being able to read
Yes,
the
sir.
directions isn't anything until you put it together. You got to put it together right. You got to take your time. Forms are like that too, right? You get focused. So that obviously you have to memorize them, but we want to devalue the memorization and focus on the execution, right? And then I get back to my mantra. What's my mantra? Anybody? Chambers and stances, chambers and stances, chambers and stances. Everything is made up of that. You get the right chamber, you're 50% of the way, or at least most of the way there to doing the right technique, okay? And I'm also thinking about having a bring your pet to karate week, because I see everybody with their dogs, but I don't have mine. So, and if you don't have a pet, bring a little sibling or something like that. That's fine. Sammy, you can bring Luke as your pet. Okay. So, and by the way, gentlemen, Doctors Wallace and Chu, you may not bring your wife as a pet.
I currently have an extra groundhog I can lend somebody, Master Barnes.
You have an extra groundhog. Somehow I don't think that that would be wise. Okay.
Yes,
I
sir.
have 2 cats.
So you guys have
Well,
a
groundhog, I